Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. Today we're watching the game Labyrinth. I say watching and listening because the last game came through with no sound for some reason if you saw it on the channel a while ago. Watching this as a short, make sure you watch the full video over on YouTube. Do not store this game on its side because the pieces go absolutely everywhere. So this is a game, a children's game in particular, but it's very popular as well with adults. It's a puzzly game. It seems simple to play, but actually there's a lot going on with it too. It's a game by Ravensburger. I've been to Ravensburg specifically because of the publisher as well. Aim of the game is to complete all of your quests, all of the cards that you're going to have, which match some of these symbols on here too. Also, I'm setting this up. Make sure you check out my playlist, such as how to set up, play and review playlist, the Labyrinth playlist, the AmassGames playlist, and there might be others that this will fit in there too as well. So this particular game, you are going to have a number of cards. You're going to deal out them equal to the number of players. So I think there's 24 cards. So playing as a 2, that's 12 each. But I do recommend to keep the game speedy along because it is meant to be played in 20 to 30 minutes. You just play with 6 each. Now you draw the top card and you're trying to reach that destination. However, you can play the child-friendly mode and basically have them all visible. So you can take 6 cards, let's say 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think for this instance, let's just show you the top card and take you from there. You obviously are going to have already picked a character, so let's say I'm playing blue. Let's say I've got green over here. I'm now looking to go out and reach this location. But again, obviously, make sure you like to subscribe, hit the notification bell and share. And in this case, I'm trying to reach a ring. You must push and then move. So right now I can't reach this, but maybe if I move it around, I can. But just to show you, once I reach it, you then reveal the next card. And then I've got to reach the spider. But just to show you that you could play the child-friendly mode, which is how I played it last time. There's a Harry Potter mode, a game I've played as well. You can have them all visible. So in this case, it's quite tactical because everyone else can see what they're trying to also reach for the opponent. So I'm trying to reach the spider, but I can't move. I've got to move something first. So where do I want to go after the spider? Let's see. Well, I've got this beetle. So maybe I want to push this here, but you can't. It's got to push where there is an arrow, which makes it a bit interesting. So yeah, that works. I could push this here. The downside is this then moves over here, which then won't work. So it seems really straightforward, but actually there's a lot going on, lots to think about. But this might work if I push it across, or maybe I push it this way. I push this across here. Now I move. I've completed the spider. I turn it over. And now what I can do is be aware of where I go next. So now it's green's turn and playing as a 2-player in this instance. They can't push in the same location where I just pushed. So they've got to go from different sets of arrows. They're trying to reach, I know, let's look at their top card. They're trying to reach this ghost. Be very careful. There are 2 types of ghosts, which bizarrely they've appeared next to each other in this game right now. They're going all the way down here. So as the game goes on, sometimes you have this huge network, which in my opinion just seems to naturally just click. Now sometimes, let's just say we have green over here, or maybe even green here. What you can do, let's say green is here, you can push green off. So you could do something like, it's not going to work right now, but you could do something like this. I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments what I could be doing. Push this off, which means he comes to the other side, and now he's going to move around. Now it doesn't reach the ghost, but I don't know. Let's see what the next card would have been. Money. It could have reached the money. There we go. So then he can complete its card. So interestingly, when you don't see the cards, it's a bit more peril because you don't know what people are going for. Again, you have this hidden as well. Now it's my turn. Again, I'm trying to reach whatever I'm trying to reach, but again, this is now pushed this around, which might make it harder for me to reach certain things. I'm going to try and go for one more thing, and then I'll give you my review. So we have the princess, which is a bit far away, the bat, which is over here. Again, I've got this piece, doesn't really help me because to reach this, this is in the way. I could try and bring this down, but that doesn't help me either. Bring the bat off, and then maybe it's going to come on better later. The scarab, which I can't even see presently, it's in my hand, so maybe I can just push this somehow, maybe doing this actually, which would work. So push this way, and then reach the scarab. There we go. So it does take a bit longer than you think. There's a lot of thinkiness to it. I personally take a bit too long thinking, I think, in this particular game. But it is an interesting, very clever game. I kind of gave it a 5 out of 10 for a long time, but I still think it's enjoyable, it's clever, it's very straightforward, but you've really got to think about where you want to push it because it has a huge knock-on consequence. Do you want to stop your opponents, or do you want to just try and gain that next thing? Because once you do reach all 6 or however many you're trying to reach, you start to get back to your starting space as well to actually win the game. So yeah, again, you can mess over people and can maybe mess you over back. It's hard to conceptualize where you're trying to place all the labyrinthine pieces out. Mechanically, I think it's very strong how it is defined as a labyrinth, because like I said, things keep moving around and then getting lost and, you know, trying to mix stuff up. And it's a very clever concept. I like these, you know, solid pieces on here, but sometimes pieces you do need to kind of just nudge and push around properly because they do move slightly. Great idea. Like I said, it's a bit crunchy, it's interesting. Kids definitely seem to enjoy it and seem to do well at it. So it's definitely a good balancing game with people who might think about that. Equally might think, well, I want a bit more skill out of it. There definitely is skill. I'm definitely not a skilled player at this game, alas, which I don't know if that affects my rating, but that has been Labyrinth. So thanks very much for watching, designed by Max J. Cobart. Thanks for watching. For now, back to the table.